as I probably mentioned in another video, I was like, 'tis the season to Vlogmas, which I haven't partaken in this year, but maybe next year. I've definitely done some videos showing like my decorations and all the fun decorating. Well, actually, I haven't actually filmed the decorating. Normally, when I'll do Christmas videos and I will like film the setup and like the before, if you will, and after. But this year I just kind of was like, oh, here's my tree, here's this, here's that, there's a tree. But I hope you enjoy these videos. Honestly, when you get to see them, hopefully they won't be out too late. I haven't really, I've been busy, which I guess is good, but also just so much craziness going on, like pure insanity. And I'm like so worn out. Today's the 17th. I think there's like, what, 10 days to like Christmas, and it hasn't snowed yet where I lived. It hasn't even been cold enough yet where I live to even wear like a proper winter coat. Yes, I'm in a big fluffy robe right now because it all started with a big bang. Because my room's cold. Like, it's usually warmer outside my house than it is inside. Unless you go to my grandparents' house, which we're there almost every night, and it is like, they got that heat cranked. But yeah, I think it's gonna be close to 70 degrees on like actual Christmas or Christmas Eve. Like, what happened to I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas? I guess it's nowhere to be found this year. So, but I'm trying my best to make the most of it. I shot a video about my candle collection that I've started and making it smell like Christmas in this room of mine and loving it. So I'm still trying to stay in like the festive spirit, even though it is like, I have a short sleeve shirt on underneath, well, and a scarf, because I thought I was going somewhere today, but I changed my plans because I wasn't feeling great, so that's what I did. It is 5 something. I've been defrosting, which I'm about to try with the first time tonight, gluten-free croissants. I love croissants. I've been missing them. Sometimes I crave them, and just the other day in ShopRite, which is a local grocery store by me, my mom found them. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, huh. So I don't know really what I'm having at my actual dinner, but I'm so excited to try those out. And I do have some Christmas presents under my little tree here. Oh, this is a new ornament I got at my church. They have a gift shop. It's little precious baby Jesus and Mary. But down here I have a few things. So I probably mentioned also in the video, I'm like repeating myself a lot. Oh, there's glitter all over this floor, by the way. My lovely garland, if you will, these little glitter blue beads that I've added that I got at Big Lots. So it's funny, sometimes I'll see my cat, like her butt and her tail has like sparkles on it. And she like will be over here by my tree. But yeah, so got some, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, is I got socks. They're like wrapped up last year and like put under like the tree downstairs. And I just like opening presents and showing out what I get. So, I bought socks, but no one was like thinking to make it a Christmas present. So I made it a Christmas present for myself, and they're not wrapped, but they're still in their like packaging that they came in under this tree. And there's many times I've been searching for socks, but I'm like, I'm not giving in and opening those, so I haven't. And then yesterday, or it could have been the day before, I just finally got the mail yesterday. It's been a couple of days in my mailbox. It looked like it was gonna come bust. And my present from my friend Jesse came, and ta-da! He was asking me like what, he always gets me lovely CDs, and so he was asking like what to get for me. So I told him I like Christmas music, because that's the truth, and I also like country music. And I was like, oh, something like country Christmas, thinking like a Carrie Underwood or like Shelton, like a country singer singing Christmas songs. But he actually got me what I said, which is country Christmas. Oh, Sarah Evans. Is that the person that I like? But I love that song. Oh, they got, let's see, Brooks and Dunn, Kenny Chesney, Sarah Evans. I think she's that one. Alan Jackson, Martina McBride, Montgomery Gentry, Willie Nelson, Brad Paisley, Elvis Presley, and Carrie Underwood. And then the songs on here is Winter Wonderland, A Holly Jolly Christmas, Hark the Herald, Angels Sing, Silent Night, and Blue Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Come All Ye Faithful, Joyful and Triumphant, Pretty Paper, never heard of that, Oh Holy Night, The Stars Are Brightly Shining, and Merry Christmas from the Family. I might just open this up actually and plop it in my mom's car. I don't know, or I might wait. But I have that under my tree. And then I found something silly that I got myself. So, because let's see, I've been to St. George, Utah, but twice, but I've been to like the visitor center of the of their temple there like one too many times, and I keep going back because that temple is so gorgeous. Like, it just mesmerizes me. So I got myself the Utah Temples passport. Starting with actually number 1 is St. George. My mom thought it'd be Salt Lake City, so I think Salt Lake City is number 5. But this is what it looks like, kind of like a passport, where you get notes, they stamp you, put a photo. Oh, a sticker. It says place sticker here. Maybe they don't stamp you. Signature and date. So the St. George Utah Temple, it tells you about it. 6 acres. How many feet? Native red sandstone. Now it's plastered white. You should see the thing. It's amazing. When it was announced, groundbreaking. And some facts about the temple. So I'm going to read up and learn about temples. They should have one of these for like the whole United States. Because I'm sure there has to be a temple near me, because there's a town near me where they send missionaries. So call me weird or not. As the more I learn, I think it's funny. Like, ooh, it's easy to make fun of things and to be afraid of things we don't know about. But I feel like the more you educate yourself on something, the better off you are, because I've learned so much about the Mormon religion that it's kind of like there's people that I know that mock it. And it's like, I'm sure, I mean, like, just like in every religion or in every human being, not everything is perfect. Not everyone is perfect. There's bound to be flaws or someone that does something bad that like somehow makes it seem like everyone is like that when everyone isn't. For example, we'll talk about like the FLDS. So like Warren Jeffs makes polygamy like, whew, that guy gives me the creeps and makes you think like kids in plural, like families are being abused and it's god awful. But then you watch Sister Wives on TLC and you see how Cody Brown and his family are, and they're completely normal, nice human beings. So it's like, it's sad that there's always like one person or like one incident that kind of can tarnish a religion or a sector of people. So I just think people should like educate themselves more, and I'm just fascinated by it all, and I love learning about like different cultures and religions. Doesn't mean I'm gonna like conform. Is that the thing, conform? I don't know, become something that I'm not. I'm sticking with what I am, but and not to try to like start preaching about anything or telling y'all like my own thoughts and beliefs. But I just, you know, think, hey, why not, if you don't know something, like educate yourself on it, and you might not be as scared of it, or you might stop making fun of something that you're making fun of because you don't know what it is, or maybe you see other people making fun of something, so you just think, oh, that's the cool thing to do and you want to fit in. Well, I'd rather stand out even if it means standing alone. So that's my little words of wisdom for today. It's just been a while since I filmed on this camera and kind of like daily vlogged at all properly in my mind, even though I'm just sitting in my room chatting with you guys about random stuff. But I do think I should figure out the dinner situation, because there's probably like a 95% chance that I'm going to my grandparents tonight. Probably more, so like a good 99% chance my mom's going, but we'll see how if after dinner if I have any energy in me to go over there. But honestly though, it just doesn't feel like Christmas because it's not cold and there's no snow, which is weird and unusual for me. And like the other day, quickly, I was asking my dad, I was like, because my cat is insane, because he called me and we were talking on the phone, and I was like, well, if there's snow, how does Santa deliver presents? And he was describing to me using an analogy of like those water planes and like comparisons to like Santa's sleigh and Santa's sleigh having wheels. And he said, how do you think Santa gets presents to kids in like Florida and Texas and places like that? And I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. I mean, growing up as a kid, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I just kind of thought about like my house and where I lived, and it's like, oh, you need snow because Santa's from the North Pole and it snows there. And that's like, I just kind of thought, hey, without snow, how does Santa, when I was a kid? But so to think like for other people, like where warm weather or hot weather is their norm, to them it's probably like totally feels like Christmas. But for me, when I'm used to it being like freezing cold outside and it's not, it is weird. Like we had Snowvember last year where it started to get icy and snowed November like and stayed like icy till March, where it's almost Christmas. And I'm telling you, it's like in the 60s, which is unheard of, I think, for New Jersey. Like this person I know that lives up in Buffalo, New York, is wearing flip-flops and shorts. I think Buffalo like broke a record or something with the weather. Anyways, so trying my best to be in a festive mood, and still on the days it's slightly chilly wearing Christmas sweaters, and had so much fun putting this tree up in my room and lighting my Christmas scented candles and enjoying life, basically. So that's my story for you guys. Yeah, so who knows, I'm planning on filming here and there like Christmas Eve and Christmas little bits. It probably won't be like the same as in the past, but I always like to put a little something out there for you, so hopefully I can and you will enjoy it when you see it. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to check the description box so you can stay in touch with me on other social media sites. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.